Hi. 15 months on testosterone. So, 1 month ago, I switched my testosterone from depot testosterone to deletestrol, and it was because I think I was having an allergic reaction to the testosterone cypionate from depot testosterone because it was suspended in cottonseed oil, and the deletestrol, I forget like the scientific name, um, but it's suspended in sesame seed oil, I believe. Yeah, so I switched from that, and the deletestrol is more concentrated than the depot testosterone. So I was at 0.64 milliliters for the depot testosterone, and since it's like more concentrated in the deletestrol, now I'm at 0.32, which is like technically half, um, but it's supposed to even out to be it's supposed to be the same thing. I think so I've only been on the deletestrol for like a month, but I think I don't know if this is just in my head, but I feel like my voice is lowered a little bit in the last month of being on it. Like, usually when I'm talking to people, like people I know, or when I'm at work and greeting people, because, um, customer service and stuff, my voice gets a lot higher. I don't know, I think my voice is changing again because, like, I've heard people talk about, like, sort of like an itchy throat feeling at the beginning of starting testosterone, but that didn't happen to me when I started. Androgel didn't happen when I started injections, but now, like in the past month, it's started kind of like a sore throat. So I guess that's like another thing. Um, yeah, so that's been happening in the last month. Also, I noticed like maybe in the last month and a half, I've started losing weight, or losing the weight that I gained from the past couple months. Because when I started injections, I was eating more because I was hungrier. Like when I was on androgel, like my appetite didn't really increase that much. So I ate a lot when I started injections, but I wasn't exercising or anything. So I gained about, like, I was 120, 123 before, and then about maybe 3 months into being on injections, I gained about 20 pounds. So was like 140 something, close to 150. And in the past month, I've lost about 10 pounds. But I've also been exercising and not eating less, but eating more, I guess, consistent portions, because like before I wasn't eating like a lot 3 times a day. I was eating like once a day, once or twice a day. And when I'd eat, it'd be like a huge plate of food. Versus now I'm eating like, or trying to eat like more consistently throughout the day. So it like levels out. Plus I've been exercising, mostly weights, which I have in my room, and I started walking in order to get into running. I still have to get a new passport because like my passport expired, so I thought I just had to renew it, but then I realized when I went to the site, because my name and all my information has changed, I have to apply for a new passport rather than just renewing an old one. I've got the money for that. I just have to actually do it. I'm in Toronto right now, actually. I'm going to be going to Toronto Pride and going to the Trans March, which I do, I try to do every year since, well, actually, I have done it every year since 2012, which is the first time I went to any Pride in general. What else? My shoulders are getting a little wider, but I think that's also due to doing shoulder exercises and not just testosterone in general. I don't know what else physically has done anything. Oh, well, I noticed, and this must have been maybe about 3 months back, but I never talked about it. But like my hands, I'm not gonna show you my hands because you can't really tell, but I can tell. My fingers have gotten wider because none of my rings that I've worn for like almost 10 years fit me anymore. About like 3 or 4 months ago, like I couldn't wear them anymore, and I have to get them resized. Haven't gotten to that yet, but so yeah, my hands have grown. My butt got bigger, and I think that was because of all the food I was eating and not exercising. And so I have to buy new shorts because I don't own any shorts because I threw them all out because they didn't fit. And I don't really have the discipline to like work out consistently to the point where they would fit me again. Like, I mean, I'm going to like exercise and stuff for my general health, but definitely not like I don't know, like a gym person. So I'm trying to get healthy, but still not like my lifestyle yet. I don't know if it will ever be because I'm too inconsistent with things in order to join a gym and go there like 5 times a week. So I'm just gonna get bigger shorts. What else? Oh, so with like along with my voice stuff, aside from me thinking it sounds lower anyway, or like it's going to be getting lower, I can still lower it. I can lower my voice to like this range, and I always thought this sounded like a really fake voice, but a friend of mine said that it sounds legit. I don't know. Like when I'm hearing it, it sounds super fake, but it's because I know what my voice normally sounds like. They think it's hilarious actually because I'm kind of short, and they think it's funny the sound hearing like this deep voice coming out of this short person's body. I'm 5'4", and I like it. I usually just use it when I'm trying not to get misgendered somewhere. Just like when I'm out alone, I mean, shopping or something, and I don't want to deal with getting misgendered. Yeah, so usually like people, who I hang out with, I don't really do that. Yeah, so that's about my 14, dang it, 15 months um update. Oh, like I just opened YouTube and looked at my video, and my last video said 14 months, so obviously. Okay, so this is my 15 months. Um, I don't have any. The only facial hair I get is like under here. Sometimes it like creeps up here, but the majority of it stays under here, and I don't like that. So I shave that off. And at work, we're not allowed to have any sort of like beard, chin hair stuff. But I just would like to see how much it can grow on its own. So I mean, it's nothing noticeable because like my bosses haven't said like, "Hey, you gotta shave that." If I like when I do shave this weird patch of hair that grows in, it takes like a month to grow in. As far as like being like half an inch long. No, maybe there. Like between these two fingers, that's as long as it gets, but it's still like really thin and not that dark of hairs. So I'd have to put like something white underneath my chin for you to see it. It's nothing noticeable, like you can feel it, but you can't see anything. If I shave it off, it would take a month to like grow back in. Same with anything here. And what grows back in is nothing. Like 10 hairs on each side. So facial hair isn't really a thing for me currently. Maybe around 2 months, not 2 months, maybe around 2 years I'll have something. Because I don't really care about this, but I really actually would like to have a mustache. Not like a thick mustache because that's gross. For me, it would be gross for me to have that. Because I don't want to like feel it with my nose, but just like I keep thinking of like a pencil mustache or something. And it would also like help with like dysphoria stuff and make people not want to misgender me immediately. And like that's what gets me the most when people misgender me because it's so like, oh, girl, and not like even like questionable, and that's what annoys me the most. It's just the fact that they don't even like question that my gender is a girl. It's just so that's what annoys me. So yeah, 15 months on T. This is my voice. Bye.